Right now, lawmakers have just an hour to complete their legislative session for months of work coming down to that last deadline. 8 News Now is your only local station on the ground in Carson City. The I-Team's David Charnes was there on day one, joins us live with the rush to finish. Hi there, David.
Yeah, hey there, Brian. It's a long day 120, and they've got about 55 minutes to end this legislative session. It has to be finished by midnight. Right now, they've passed those marijuana lounges that a lot of folks were looking for. There are some stipulations with that, though. It will be regulated. They also passed that public health insurance option that would be run by the state. But I want to talk about some changes to the election process that you'll see in the next couple of years. Lawmakers passing how we will vote. First, Nevada will switch from caucuses to primaries. The next primary, that's when political parties choose their presidential candidate. That would happen in February 2024. And the way we voted in the last election will become the law of the land with the governor's signature. That means you can still vote in person, but you would opt out rather than opt in of getting a mail-in ballot.
We believe that as a constitutional right, people should have every option to fully participate, and there are others that think it's more of a privilege. Well, it's a constitutional right.
We were so used in Nevada to getting our election results at midnight because everything was done electronic. They did it so well. Now you allow mail-in ballots to come in a little later, and so it's days, almost a week until you get your election results, and people automatically start to begin to get suspicious.
The other big headline here today, mining companies will face a new excise tax designed to bring in money to fund Nevada schools. It was either face possibly even higher taxes if this was brought out to voters. This plan passed, that is, with Democrats and Republican support, and it's expected to bring in millions of dollars for education.
A pretty, I think, unique and historic presentation of legislation here in this building with the speaker, our mining industry sitting at the table, willing to support education here in the state, which we are very grateful for.
Mining had a gun to their heads, don't kid yourselves. So I don't really even have a problem with mining pay a reasonable additional amount, but they got to be exceptionally careful. Mining has a reputation, especially in Clark County, where it's like this super wealthy organization that doesn't pay any taxes, and that's just nonsense.
Now, the other big item that passed today is that right to work bill, which allows people who lost their jobs in the tourism industry to get their jobs back. You'd have to have that job for more than 6 months, of course, be laid off during the pandemic. The Culinary Union estimates 98% of strip workers lost their jobs during the pandemic. 50% are back, and this, they say, will bring people back to work. So we got about 55 minutes. Never know what's going to happen, but we'll keep you posted here on 8 News Now and 8newsnow.com. Live in Carson City, I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.